You know, I'm really glad to see Joel's back in the server, right? I remember I saw this guy, I think about a year back, something like that. I
Okay.
think it was OCG he played for in the SCA Premier. And dude, I was watching him just ball out. Like, he was actually an insane player to see, so I'm glad I get to see him back in action once more, taking on the boys of Mythic, who are on the T side to start off Ancient. We all 5 of them going towards the B ramp. Well, it looks like it'll be a quick take. Flash, Molotov in, Plum takes contact, they going deep, a lot of damage dealt. Saturn to pick up a couple of kills, they try to push him down, but unsuccessfully do so. Stamina picking up another, and now it's a quick 2v4.
Wow.
Strife look to strike first on the defense.
Yeah, they get the job done, only lose one player in the process. It's your man Joels who gets taken down. Stamina and Saturn find all 5 frags between the two of them. And Strife, as you say, kick it off. So this is indeed Strife's map pick. Oh, no, excuse me. It's actually Mythic who picked Ancient. We're going to Mirage next, picked by Strife. And we saw Mythic on Mirage yesterday, right? And it was, I mean, there were... It's not like it was an abomination of a map, but they definitely struggled to contain Choco Check's aggression in particular coming through from the CT side. So, yeah, I wonder if Ancient's a bit of a win condition here for Mythic coming into the first map of the series.
Yeah, after what we saw from them on that map yesterday, this may very well be, right? But Strife, it all depends on how this CT side goes, right? Ancient, a very CT-sided map. I mean, honestly, you could predict it, like, you could, like, have it be sided 10-5, and I think you'd still be onto something when it comes to, like, the favoritism, just by sides. So, Strife, that's probably going to be their goal. 10, 11 rounds. Mythic forcing back up into it. No surprise to see this happen coming in from the offense. 1 bomb plant and 1 kill. Actually needs them a pretty decent buy. 4 Galils, Tech 9, and a good bit of util in the back of JoJo, but they're still going to have to convert something off it.
Flommy's in a really good position right now. Saturn's going to step out. He just gets completely overwhelmed. He's actually lucky to be alive right now. He's going to be trying to get his escape route through middle. And actually, J-Dub's not going to be aggressing to try and cut him off. So, all 10 players remain alive here. Mythic have been able to secure some ground though as they force him back. So, that gives them a couple more options now. They got a little bit of util. Not the most util, but they've got enough to make an exec happen. And with 50 seconds left on the clock, well, we do see Mythic starting to congregate towards this B bomb site.
I don't have high expectations for it, to be completely honest with you. Strife, they're ready for this to come in. They have 3 players already on the defense with a rotation soon to be inbound from Stamina as soon as anything is thrown in. 38 seconds. It's, you know, not looking too hot. Mythic still taking their sweet time, so... I mean, they're just going to have to come charging into the bomb site with unfavorable aim duels.
Yeah, Joel, he's going to be the first point of contention. You're trying to lock down the defense. Let's see how much work he can get done. He's actually mollied out right now. He's burning all into a crisp. He goes. Kill found, and Lex has picked up one as well. So this is actually really nice right now for the side of Mythic. Bomb plant going to be secured as well. And they're finding all the frags along with it. Alright, there we go. Nice and easy. Only slight left remaining. This gun round has actually worked out really nicely for Mythic. Actually going to be keeping all 5 players alive. They pick up the M4, a couple M4s actually. And yeah, nice result in the end for the Mythic squad. That first, the force buy actually, not even a gun round. I mean, they get that bomb plant in the pistol round, they lose, so they actually have more than enough to work with. They, yeah, get themselves on the board.
Interesting to see how that plans out. I mean, they go charging into the bomb site with little utility on 20 seconds to go. Strife, 3 players there on the defense, but they just couldn't find anything. And now it's only Deagles to try and stop against this Mythic offense. It was very impressive in the last. Can it live to tell the tale in this one? Molotov comes into the cubby. Deagles should be flushed out here shortly. Blum and JoJo, the dynamic duo, already picking up 2 for the Mythic squad. 3 left to find as they're going to get the lead.
Yeah, should be easy enough. Clear out Ostom as well. Mythic are just charging forward right now like a juggernaut. Not slowing down for anything or anybody. Aggression was the name of the game there. JoJo not afraid to try and make his presence known there towards mid at the start of the round. And yeah, gets the desired result. Mythic not overcommitting here either. Still just working their way methodically into the bomb site, making sure that they don't lose any unnecessary players in the process of getting across the line here in the round.
Okay, well, somebody joined the spectators that apparently wasn't supposed to be here. Oh, man. Force buy goes absolutely nowhere near the Strife defense, which is really bad for them because they were really hoping to potentially find maybe a kill or 2, get an AK to bring into the next round. If you're looking at this situation now, it's exits, and Mythic are playing this so safe they don't want to give up any kills, though. Lex could be the straw that breaks the camel's back. Strife with his back turn. Now B250 has to ring off for a couple of shots to connect. Half the mat goes into him, but still not enough to finalize a kill. Saturn in the 1 versus 5, and Lex doesn't even overcommit to CT. There's another man there. Well, he could pack up his bags and walk home with his head in his hands. Now it goes back into Temple.
Oh, at
Kill comes
least.
in, but no gun to be retrieved.
I mean, that's the first kill in the past 2 rounds here for Strife, so Mythic's economy is going to be sitting really pretty. Jojo, he actually dies to the bomb explosion as well, so that means, oh no, Saturn can't find the gun. I think the bomb explosion actually pushed it a little bit further away there, so yeah, that's a little bit unfortunate, but still, the round does go the way of Mythic as they start to build themselves a bit of a platform here on the T side of their map pick.
I want to see what this reason tech is. Maybe there's some, oh, okay. That was the coach. Interesting. I actually wonder.
Yeah.
Because let's fill in the chat on the situation here. So the person who I mentioned joining the game was apparently the coach of Strife. Now, it's interesting because when he joined, he was forced to the T side. And if you don't see what's wrong with that, well, I'll elaborate further.
Well,
Mythic
I mean,
is on the T side. So
at least Mythic won the round comfortably, so it's not like there's going to be anything brought into question. Hopefully, get everything resolved. What I will say is, we saw Mythic in a series yesterday against ChocoCheck, right? And they won the first map of that series. They dominated on Dust 2 after a 12-3 half on the CT side. Like, it was just a really strong showing from them. What did they actually began proceedings on the T side, if I think back now. Yeah, it was the T side where they began, and it was actually just such a clean T side that came through from them. 12-3 on the half. They won the map 16-9. Then they went into Mirage with so much momentum and confidence behind them, but ChocoCheck actually were able to shift into gear, and they were the ones who had a really strong start to the map. They won that map, and Mythic were in positions. It looked like they might be making a bit of a comeback happen, but they just couldn't really string the momentum together, right? So, points in case is that there was a chance for them to win that series yesterday against Choco.
Do you see what Flom says?
No, we don't see the chat, Antran, so you're laughing to yourself, mate.
Dude. Oh, wait, did the HUD get fixed?
Nope.
Oh, well, so with the coach issue, they said, admin, what do we do? He can't coach. And then Flom responds, has he just tried, like, coaching?
That's a good option. Anyway, as I was saying, Mythic definitely had a couple chances to win the series yesterday against ChocoCheck, and they just weren't really able to make that happen. So now they find themselves in the lower bracket. They're going up against a young gun Strife team who have got a lot of, like I said, a lot of youngsters, a lot of talent with these individuals. The question is whether that talent's actually going to be translating here in the server today against some of the experienced players in the North American scene, the likes of Flom and Lex. Well, they've seen lots of players come and go in the scene, so they certainly are some seasoned and experienced heads that Strife have to go up against.
You know what's funny? Or not fun, but fun fact in general, or not funny, whatever. I got to play against Mythic on Ancient recently.
Yeah?
We got the privilege of scrimming them. Actually, no, it wasn't even scrimming them. It was in an event. And we got pretty shafted.
Okay, well, I'm not too
No
surprised, to be fair. That's why they're here in the North American closed qualifier, and you're casting, I guess.
Okay, all right. We will need to move to warm up and then the medic to the previous round. Okay. So, Hayes. Oh, wait, whoa. What's happening here?
We have to go to the warm up so that he could be assigned to the coach lot, and then they're going to reset the round back to the 2-1 scoreline. Because now he's going to be in the coach slot.
I would love to see, like, a coach just go so in-depth that he keeps track of everybody's exact money from the pistol. Like, he's just got, like, a notepad with him. And, every time somebody gets a kill, it's like, okay, well, that came in on an AK, so he's got an extra $300. Because, I mean, you could technically just keep track of the exact money count of the opponents.
I mean,
Right, like-
that's if you had 5 people working for you on the side. I mean, I don't think that's possible for one person to factor in every single person's cash situation as the round is playing out. You know,
If you're quick with math, maybe.
you have to also take into account like bomb plants, bomb explosions, whether that was what won you the round or just came through and you won the round still by getting the kills.
I think you're complicating it. Because it's like, you know,
No,
they start with 800
there's actually
bucks,
that
you
many
factor
layers.
in- Well, yeah, but it's just like it's only like one at a time. Like, you know, you start 800 bucks. Let's say Mythic, they burst out B, get 3 kills in a bomb plant, then lose the round. Well, you know they get 800 from the bomb plant. You know, 3 of them got 300 because you can see them in the kill feed. You add that onto their tally, then you add the round loss bonus, which would be $1,900 on the pistol. So now, if you could do all that in like a 20, 30-second time span, you can know exactly what's going on with your economy.
Probably should be in some sort of rocket science job at that point, if that's the sort of level of maths you're pulling off.
Counter-Strike is
CSGO
not
coaching
it's not where you should be in that case.
Yeah.
Should be out doing, you know, somebody's taxes, making like 6-7 figs.
Mythic again just keeping numbers alive here. Looking good on the T side for them so far on their map pick, especially once they've been able to pick up a couple, you know, upgraded weapons ever since that pistol round. They've actually looked convincing. Good mid-round decisions coming through from them. Playing it nice and slowly, finding themselves control. Nice shots coming through here. Lex picks up a double earlier on. Sluggy's going to be maintaining control of the ramp as well. And it's not even like Strife are going to be inflicting much economic damage here at all.
Good on Mythic to be able to build themselves up a buffer on the T side from what they already have. Lex only falling. And I mean, I guess you can call that a small win if you're Strife. It is that full save, but now we have to see something coming in from the investment. We came into it saying, like, Strife, you want to walk away with 10, 11 rounds. Mythic, only 2 more, and that's the best case scenario for them.
First full gun round coming through now. AWP in hand here for Slight. Rifles across the board. Very light on util for Strife. So let's see if that's going to be hindering them in the process here heading into this all-important gun round. As for Mythic, well, they've got more than enough cash to buy up in the next round. Stamina, well, as smoke goes through his legs there. We'd call that a shibobo in South Africa. I don't know what you call that. Maybe a nutmeg in America. But either way, Mythic again just taking early mid control. Not afraid to actually swing out from spawn and assert themselves. Get this early control. And this is actually a lot of early control to work with as the T side. Look what it's done to the map here for Strife. They've been cut down the center.
Yeah, mid is such an important part of this map, Strife. They can't let it go this easily. I assume maybe they go for a retake here. Oh, Stamina. That's actually a really good spot. Just going to drop the smoke to allow him safe crossing back towards B. But as I say safe crossing, he has taken a whole lot of damage down to 26 HP. Not going to be alive in the interaction. And now Strife, they've got to pull rotations in according to what's going on here for middle. I mean, there's still a man on B for Mythic. There's a man lingering in the A tunnels. And I like how they're playing this default. They're just trying to work some room, right? They're not full committing off of spawn. They're waiting to see what they can find. Actually, a player, if you want to, we talked about this, right? I mean, you and I watched Copenhagen Flames on this map before. I think they play it really well on the T side with their defaults. Like they demand the CT side to play their game for most of the map. So it's kind of what we're seeing here for Mythic.
Yeah, they're definitely dictating the terms up until this point, and now it looks like they're going to be shifting in towards the B bomb site. Pretty passive hold from Strife on the side of the map right now. All 3 players are back towards the extremities of the site, which means a bit of util that comes through here is going to be denying them any chance to assert a defense before the plant comes through. Probably going to be some sort of a retake eventually. So much damage actually being exchanged right now between both of the teams, but it's going to be another kill that does come through for J-Dubs, and actually Lex gets once through the smoke as well. That's pretty much round over. Mythic continue to boss the proceedings here. They continue to pull ahead, build some momentum. It's a 4th consecutive round for them, and it's the first full gun round that goes their way as well.
Yeah, this is not the optimal start for Strife. They converted the pistol, too, pretty dominantly. I thought they were going to be mounting something pretty beautiful there, but ever since the rebuy from Mythic, it's all just been them, man. Dropping like 1, maybe 2 players max in these rounds.
It's true. Mythic have been keeping numbers alive, and it's just going to be a really healthy boost for their economy. Yeah, they're looking really solid on their T side right now. They're looking dialed in, right? I mean, it's not like they're taking any time to work into the occasion here. They are hitting the ground running from the word go. And as you said, CT side, generally when most teams find their success on this map, so Mythic will be very happy with the position they find themselves in the early stages.
I don't think we're going to see rebuy here from Strife either. Mythic, they should be cruising to a 5th round. I mean, at the very least, right?
Yeah, we'll have to see what the case is going to be. I think they're going to have a number of buys in the tank. I think that's on that note, we need to see Strife at least inflicting a bit of extra economic damage in this eco round, right? Like, they got the AWP, they got deagles, they got armor. They've got actually some pieces to work with here. With that max round loss bonus, they've actually been able to invest a little bit into this round. Where is the AWP right now? Slight has it towards back of middle, misses a shot. And every single shot he misses, Mythic just take a little bit more ground.
I saw this guy at LAN. Slight. He filled in for Coldest Riders because Landmaz wasn't able to show up. I didn't introduce myself, but they ended up winning it, so that was cool. But missing a shot in the middle may have missed his opportunity into this round, though. Saturn and Joel's picking up on a piece on the Desert Eagles. Mythic starting to crumble here as Joel's is finding another on the 50 caliber pistol, looking for another man. As Sluggy has to try to pick something back up towards the B ramp. Joel's arm spotted, but still 2 players here to get flushed out. And Joel swings in. Saturn can't find the kill either, so we're back to a winnable 2v3. Slight on the AWP. He's rotated in, trying to hold this angle. Lex, it all comes down to the timing. If he catches him with his head turned, maybe looking at Mythic on a 2 versus 5 recovery, but Stamina is going to lock this one in from the flank. It seems no, actually. Control of the B bomb site, so Stamina, he'll come waltzing on that Eagle again. It does come down to timing, and he'll be able to find the headshot. 1 versus 3 now, and Lex left all to his own devices.
Oh my god, how does he actually even get the situation across the line? There we go. Slight with the AWP will connect on the shot. And Strife are finally back to winning ways, man. 4 consecutive rounds won by Mythic. That's brought to an end now through the way of essentially an eco, right? Yeah, they brought a rifle and an AWP into the round that they saved from the previous, but a couple Desert Eagles outside of that. It was actually the Desert Eagles that did most of the heavy lifting in the round as well, right? Like, that crossfire set up towards Cheetah actually works out really nicely there. It was Joel's and Saturn, or Stamina, if I remember correctly. So, yeah, really good work coming out of them. I think maybe for Mythic, you want someone jumping through that angle. If you're just both shift walking, that's when the Desert Eagles can be so deadly.
Yeah, and I mean, really good job from Joel's there, picking up 2 on that, B bomb site, keeping it very honorable from Mythic. It was very close to the end. It looked like for a second where they could have brought it back, but allowed them to mitigate the damage, though. Maybe Mythic come back to winning ways. No. Flom found the opener. Austin trades 2 out for 1, and now the A bomb site's under siege. But the CT side and site this is still probably going to be difficult to take, but that's a good way to get things going.
Oh, Lex going to be swinging out just before the smoke pops. He actually does spot a player there towards CT. 3 versus 3. Mythic looking to get themselves back to winning ways, but they're going to be a man down now on the post plant.
Kits to go. Lots of util. They should be able to drop a smoke on this bomb, but they'll still try to have to disperse upon these players because the spam not hard to connect on an open bomb site like the A plant. Not too much room to maneuver with or cover to go with either. First smoke misses, Slight drops his second. Somebody's got to get on that defense fairly soon here, though. Sluggy finds 2 through the smoke. This man catches a couple of lucky headshots in Slight. Does he continue to go for this? I mean, he could have tried to stick to the fuse.
Oh,
but
my.
The smoke clears. Turi brings one back. He's got to get on it now. And J-Dubs has the lineup. Mythic have 5.
Wow, the 2 versus 3 post plant actually works out perfectly there. I can't believe I just love Sluggy's decision making. No fear, right? It's not like because he's in the post plant, he's stuck in the mentality that he has to sit and wait. With that smoke that gets dropped, he actually uses it as cover. He has an angle there. He spots the players coming through from Donut, and he actually gets a double kill. And that seals the deal. Strife, they're going to be forcing back here, but if they lose this force buy, at that point, Mythic are going to be sitting in a really good position here in the early stages of this first half. And look at the kill. It's actually going to be Stamina who gets the frag. But the trade comes through immediately afterwards from J-Dubs. Himself and Jojo have just been a force throughout this entire half towards mid so far.
Yeah, absolutely no discredit to Mythic, man. They have been just making Strife look like things that I cannot say on stream. There's really been not much to work with for them. They get the pistol, sure. After that, Mythic. They get that one eco round in their favor. After that, Mythic. Like, even in that 2 versus 5, it was very doable to the very, very end. That just kind of shows that Mythic came to play in this series. And, I mean, look, we said Mirage doesn't look too hot for them. We said this is a win condition pretty much for Mythic. But I wonder if this is Mythic playing really well or Strife not performing. That's the problem when you have a
I
team like Strife on the other side of the coin. Like, you can't tell whether it's like Mythic just playing out of their minds or Strife maybe not up to the plate.
actually think this is Mythic playing really nice Counter-Strike. That's what I would certainly chalk it down to. They've got really good teamwork, good decision-making coming through, nice mid-round calls. Everybody's pitching up right now. They're looking pretty fearless in their approach. Yeah, I think this is Mythic playing good Counter-Strike all around. Now we're going to be seeing them trying to get the job done here towards the B bomb site. Sackers to lock down the defense will be good for a kill, and he's able to get back into cave to safety as well. Man advantage secured here for Strife and Mythic. They're just struggling to find ground right now for the bomb plant. Sluggy, oh, how does he continue to do it, man? This guy just trades in multi-kills, or deals in multi-kills, should I say. Oh, he can see the leg, but he can't stop the plant. He can't even find the kill.
That was his only chance to get back into it. Now Austin trying an impossible 1v3 retake. Even then, there's 2 players coming from opposite positions, and with this head turn, he's going to get taken down. A 4K from the man himself. 11-3 right now on the T side of Ancient.
Bro. That was a really solid, really solid round from Sluggy. And it's like these frags that he's finding, it's seriously high impact kills, man. Like, he had that multi-kill on the A-bomb side in the round previous to the prior. And in the previous round as well. Like, he gets 4 kills in his teams in the 3v4. They barely have a position to even find the bomb plant. So, huge round there from Sluggy.
Like, yeah, I'm glad you mentioned it too, because, like, every single one of his kills, like, it's not like he's on the other side of the map, you know, picking them off as they, you know, going on a rotation, lurking out, finding maybe a kill or 2. No, they're all high impact. Even heading in towards B, he's one of the reasons that he's going to be able to charge up for free. Austin, 1D, Lex, but will kill back in the favor of Strife, but still, I mean, Mythic look a little undecided. They've spotted out Stamina, though. That CZ's going to give them all the information they need. Flom, he's just going to go charging in, Sluggy behind him. He offers assist.
Mythic keeping numbers alive here as well, man. Have a look at their economy. They're in a really good position right now on the T side of Ancient. Man, I mean, obviously, I haven't been following the North American scene nearly as closely as you or anybody watching this game right now, but, you know, I do know that the Mythic team has been around for a while, and at least in terms of the brand and the organization. I know that there's been some revolving doors in terms of players coming in and out of the team. I wonder if this is going to be a squad that they're settled on with these 5 players. It was J-Dubs who was added most recently, right? If I'm not mistaken. If I did check this all out. Just going off of memory now, but just I guess what I'm saying and maybe more asking you and everybody watching is like, how is this Mythic team being perceived in general? Is this actually seen like as one of the strongest squads that they've had recently? It's not Sluggy, it's J-Dubs who was added most recently. It was Sluggy before that.
I don't think you could really base Mythic off of being a strong squad or not, because it's like in the past they've had a lot of talent, so it's not like firepower has been what's lacking for them. I couldn't honestly put my finger on it, but usually it's like they look promising, they pick up some decent players, you know. But now I kind of see Mythic as like the talent division, or like a talent kind of team that shows up, you know, shows some up and coming future NA players, right? JoJo comes into the squad.
Well, why don't they have Ocean then, bro?
Sluggy. Why don't they have Ocean?
Yeah. Up and coming future stars.
Ocean's come and gone, man.
Get the OD in here. You said they've got the up and coming stars. Come on, surely.
I actually think he was in Premier a couple of seasons ago. If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure he played on SKDC.
Yeah, SKDC, that was the team I used to watch with him in like Raylix in 2014, dude. It was like when I started watching Counter-Strike, man. Oh, good old OD.
But then they you know, got relegated and died.
Alright, well, Jojo, he's died here in the round. That aggression towards mid, their default, their stock standard. Finally, Strife have been able to stop it, Ant.
That's good for him, but they're already down by a significant margin. So even if they recover this half with all 6 rounds now going in their favor, Mythic still have such a leg up in this map, man. And we've seen Mythic win situations worse than this. I'm pretty sure we even saw them convert a 3v5 earlier in this one. So 4v5, don't know if it's going to be that difficult. And the problem is, Sluggy's still alive, who likes to, you know, pick up 2 kills after one of his teammates gets traded.
Oh, Flom, free frag. Oh no, he misses the shot. Stamina rotates in position. Joel steps out of the back of that and he punishes Flom for his transgressions. And that does mean Mythic are now into the 5v3. So let's see if they're going to be able to make it happen. Stamina, he steps out. Nice shots coming through there from him. He's looking to follow it up. Oh, it's a excuse me, it's a clean round from Stamina. Double kill from him, 2 for Joel's as well. And Strife are back to winning ways here, Anthran. And a key round being won as well, right? Because if they lose that, like, that's when this half could really start to snowball out of control.
True. 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 Any truers in chat? I don't know. There's not too much to say about it. It's like, we can keep saying, you know, that's a nice round from Strife. Good couple of kills there, but it really just comes down to what they can do after that. That's what's going to make them separated from the opposition. And so far, it's not looking too good.
Oh.
Jojo going to be running through the Molotov. Actually, no, Frog, the one who is low.
Oh, my
behind
God.
this player. A dink comes in. A little bit of a love tap, but man, oh man, a 3v4 is going to help them go a long way. Stamina playing around Donut to perfection. Now it's Lex in the 1 versus 4. He's got a kill to come back into the bomb site, but now using that smoke over towards CT may spell disaster because he's getting wrapped upon from every single angle, man. For a second, there was a player in Donut. Saturn's even coming in on the flank. He's just going to try to plant in the smoke. We're safe from it.
Oh,
They're not going to come sprinting out of the A main, too. So, yeah, he's going to have no idea what's going on.
Yeah. All right. I mean, the aggression continues to come through towards mid here for Mythic, and it actually seemed like it had worked out for them, right? Like, they caught Strife in a whole lot of Strife towards mid. They find the first kill. They catch the second player retreating as well, but Austin is a guardian angel there for Saturn, right? Because it seems like Jojo's about to get that kill as he comes around the corner, but Austin from the heavens above, he saves his teammate by getting the kill. Slight, well, he's still got the AWP in play, and yeah, Strife for the first time, they actually string 2 consecutive rounds together, so maybe they can start to build a bit of a platform here, and oh, there we go, the double nade. This is becoming too predictable, man. It's too predictable at this point. They're doing it every round, and they've been shut down.
Like, that's really what Mythic have been winning these rounds off of, just like the early round mid-aggression, getting an opening kill maybe towards A or B, working that default with all the info they given and all the map control they work with. Now, we're going to start to see the pressure put back on them, even though it is a tad bit too late. Strife, there's still potential for them to come out on top of this half. Ended off on a high note. Their T side, maybe something to look forward to, but again, Ancient, Mythic, this is a good map from them. Like, they're very comfortable on it, so I wouldn't be surprised if they sweep this one up going into the defense.
That's true. I mean, they've already got themselves a really stellar first half scoreline. The question is how many more they can find here. Oh my god, speaking of finding, J-Dubs has picked up 2. There's a player in T-spawn though, and Slight, well, with that kill, should be securing the round for his team. Looked a little bit dicey there at one stage. And J-Dubs doesn't even know where to go from here.
One more kill, that's got to be his goal. I mean, he can keep just trying to screw over the economy of Strife, throws a flashbang in. 2 of them actually right now are holding on middle, so if he can find this kill into the low HP Austin on the A bomb site, there's honestly potential for him to go for this 1v2 clutch at that point. I mean, a smoke to block off Donut, flash to come into the B bomb, sorry, the A bomb site, but no, there goes that smoke used in CT, so Austin's going to call for some reinforcements, stuck behind the boxes. He's the low HP player of it, so he doesn't really want to commit to it. M4 heard, so now J-Dubs has some info on what's going on. Those flashes give away even more information to him. Can he find anything, though? No. Timer running low. He's got to run in, and Austin finds a second.
All right. Slight. Bites. Nah, doesn't work. Lost it. It's gone with the wind. Strife starting to actually build themselves up some momentum here, man. Looking a lot better for them now on the CT side. They've come to life when it's mattered the most, and they've actually been able to do enough damage to force Mythic to expend all the money that they have in the reserves. And look at this, finally there's no mid-aggression here from Mythic, so we see a bit of a change up in their approach to the start of the round.
Mythic, this is where we got to see the adaptation, and it looks like that's exactly what's happening here, though. 3 men stacked up towards B for Strife. This is going to be a very difficult site to try and pounce into, especially with the op of Slight posted up in the cave. Something that Strife won't have to worry about for quite some time. The full exec about to come in. We see a pin pulled on Jojo's smoke. Is it actually going to block off cave? I'm not too sure. I'm surprised to see Mythic, like, maybe just looking to go for a B hit without even having cave control. That's usually something that's unheard of. One of the smokes goes on the left and right sides. Molly to block off cave, and in they come from the B ramp. Flash up, blinds up a couple of players. Saturn and Slight, the absolute pain train on the B side with all picked kills. It's just 1v5. Sluggy brings one back, but it's a consolation prize. It's a participation trophy at this point.
Yeah.
Saying, hey, you guys are done.
I mean, it's actually a really nice defense coming through from Strife, as you say. Super one-dimensional from Mythic. They all come through from the ramp. Sluggy does try to clear the flank, but he's going to end up losing his life. And Strife, while they welcome Mythic with open arms, they've got all three players stacked up there. They all chime in on the defense. It's just too much for Mythic to try and contend with when they actually end up trying to get onto that B-bomb site. So now they're going to have to eco, man. Strife, they should be leveling up the scoreline here, Anthran.
And this is huge, right? Strife, for a second in this game, it really looked like they were already like being counted. I was really counting them, to be quite frank with you. Like 7-2, I was like, yeah, Mythic, this is their game. Just sweep this one under the rug, send this to Mirage, see if they can 2-0 sweep this series. But Strife, it looks like they still got a hell of a lot of fight left in them. It's going to be a force buy from Mythic. Interesting, maybe not a force buy from everybody, but certainly a hero by Galil in the back of Sluggy, who's so far still at the top of the server. 13-7 on the top of his game right now, tippity top that being. And maybe it looks to maybe just be like a quick pouncing towards one of these bomb sites, a smoke to block off an avenue. I assume, based on what I see, it's probably going to be a quick A play.
We haven't actually seen that yet. We've seen a lot of quick plays from Mythic in terms of whether they're going to be trying to, whether they've tried to take early mid control, if they've committed to B, but let's see what the option is going to be here in the eco. Sluggy's got the hero Galil.
Or not.
Feels so weird to say a hero Galil, right? Can you be a hero with a Galil? Well, we're going to find out. Very aggressive in towards middle. This time they go through second mid to reach it though. And it doesn't look like they're really going to be slowing down here either. Stamina could actually get isolated here, you know. Or not.
They really don't want to let Stamina walk away with more than one kill. Good job from Flom. It's damage control. In comes that hero bot up, Galil. But still tagged down at 32 HP. Nice angle from Slide. Will put things into a 1 versus 3 damage taken. But I think Flom's got his numbers written on the scoreboard. We're tied up heading to the 15th. Strife. I mean, if you would have tuned in back, like when I said 7-2 in the favor of Mythic,
yeah,
and blinked and looked now, you'd crap yourself. How has things gone so poorly for them?
It just feels like Strife have been able to turn things around because they've figured Mythic out. Like initially, they've just been able to shut down the mid aggression that Mythic were constantly throwing at them, and Mythic haven't been able to adapt and like reinvent themselves to try and, you know, continue to win rounds here in the half. Strife have just locked down the defense, and they've just sat and waited, essentially. And Mythic have become pretty one-dimensional ever since they haven't had that mid-control. So let's see what we're going to be changing, or what will change here from the Mythic squad.
It's funny, because Strife haven't really changed up what they've been doing either. Like, Mythic, they tried something else in the last round, but it went absolutely nowhere with them. In Strife, they just continue this defense that's been super abusive for Mythic to try and capitalize upon in the later half of this game. Saturn, assisted by Joel's. I like this cave setup, but every now and then it fails. It doesn't hit the mark, especially when you have Joel's proactively looking towards multiple angles at the same time. It kind of mitigates this position that Saturn's been able to take, because he has to constantly jiggle in and hope that he gets a timing instead of getting timing. Sluggy gonna walk up. This is the problem here. Barrel spotted. He's gotta get the fire. He just can't go. Joel's, the man who I praised coming into this map, picks up to keep Strife in this round, but still 3 players to find. Hides in cave, doesn't want to give himself up, walks in, almost has the AK headshot lined up, but Plum shuts it down. Mythic looking to end this half off on a high note.
Yeah, it's on Slights and Austin to try and complete the retake. Slights' position's been compromised as well, so he's now just going to try to lie and wait for Austin to have an impact, who's coming through from the ramp right now, but it kind of looks like Flom is checking this. I wonder if Austin's going to be able to catch any of them off guard. There's actually nobody offering themselves up, but Slice's been able to find a shot through the smoke. That actually gives Strife away into the round. Lex taking the next fight, and he's going to be able to win the gunfight. That should be a pretty easy finish. Oh my god, what on earth is that from Slice? But a good position taken up here by Lex on the off angle. Slice will never expect him to be there. And it's going to be Mythic to finish off the half with the round win. I feel like it's actually a really important round that they win as well. And I mean, if Strife walk away with the half win after being down 7-2, Mythic probably aren't in like nearly as good as the mental space as what they are in the beginning stages of that half.
Yeah, and I don't know. Like, do I have high expectations for Strife's T side? I'm not too sure. I do know a couple of these players have been playing together for quite some time, if not the core, if not all of them. They are ex-Recon 5, I believe. I can't remember if it was ex-Recon 5 or who it was. I know coming into the season they got picked up by Strife, so they were a team previously. I wasn't able to find the results, though. I wasn't able to dig them up on HLTV. So maybe that's something to keep in mind. There could be some chemistry to go around on this T side, but still, there has to be a lot to go in their favor if they want to contend for this map.
It's true. yeah, a couple things, a couple stars need to align, perhaps. Looking at the numbers up until this point, we've got 15 kills on Sluggy, 10 for Lex. Big Daddy Lex has been looking good yesterday and today, I'd say. He's been impressive, man. Brought a wealth of experience to the team, of course, but his individual level's also been pretty solid. Slight, he's up to 13, 11 for stamina as well. Nobody's sandbagging per se here on either team. And remember, guys, this is the DreamHack Open North American closed qualifier, which means the loser of this game, or it's the lower bracket, should I say, which means the loser of the game is eliminated from the event entirely, Anthran.
Not the result you want to go with. One of these teams has to bear the bad news of going 0-2 in this qualification stage. And honestly, that's not going to help your mentality whatsoever. Still, opportunities for both of these squads. They're both in the SCA Premier. And so, obviously, there is that chance that they make a Cinderella run. There's always EPL to try and fight for, and always future events. So, it's not horrible per se, but this is still a big opportunity for both of these teams to have.
Yeah.
And to have it slip through their hands this quickly, day 2, without showing yourselves, really, it's very unfortunate.
Certainly not something that either of these teams will be content with. Having a look at the T-side set of weaponry, or should I say util, coming into this next round, there's 2 smokes, 3 flashes. So, actually a decent amount of util to work with heading into the pistol round here for Strife. As for Mythic, well, Lex has got the kit and the smoke. Probably going to be armor across the board outside of that. So what's going to be the plan here for Strife? Let's find out.
Well, time will tell us. It looks like they're leaning towards B. Everybody at least looking at that avenue. 2 smokes, 3 flashes, maybe a quick B hit inbound. Mythic, how is the defense going to come on a response? Looks like they may stack 3B in the early portions of it. So, geared up to try and halt this from coming in. Question is, will the fast pace catch them off guard? Not too sure, but they slow it down as soon as they get towards the B ramp. Maybe looking to work one of these picks. But in come the smokes, and in come the flashes. Let's see. Will the frags in come behind them? So far, no. Sluggy shuts through. 3 of them down on the B ramp. Absolutely nothing to find for the Strife offense. And now, sure, the smokes have bloomed. The bomb site, it's in their control, but a 2v4, the only thing you're looking forward to is the money that you're going to get in the next round, I feel. Flom takes another one with him. It's 1v4. Austin picks one back up, but at that point, it's already done and dusted. Mythic keep the lead rolling, getting up to 9, with winning that CT side of the pistol.
Okay,
and is that the same thing we saw? Like, is that just kind of like ditto of what we saw from Strife CT side
yeah,
pistol?
I was going to say, very, very similar. Yes, actually. I think that's probably the most popular pistol round on Ancient, to be fair. But yeah, both the teams tried. Neither of the teams were successful on the T side, at least. Mythic, they kick off their campaign on the CT side here with the pistol round win. So that's really nice for them. Clean
I don't
shots
think
as
Mythic
well.
will be dropping this win, though.
The map or the round?
The round. Something gives me that indication. I mean, everybody right now from Mythic, I feel like, is hitting their shots. We said nobody's really sandbagging. So, alongside that, Strife have a significantly worse buy than Mythic had going into the second of that first half. And Mythic this time have a stronger buy on the defense. 2 AUGs, 2 FAMASs, an M4. Sure, the util's a bit lackluster, but will that really matter all that much?
Yeah, I mean, not only that, look at the positions they're taking up right now in the anti-eco/anti-force buy round. Like, they're not actually getting aggressive at all. They're not taking any unnecessary fights. They're happy to actually just control the important parts of the map and force Strife to make moves before they're actually able to take any of those fights. So now we do see Strife making those moves. They've gotten themselves all the way towards top mid right now. Sluggy, well, he lies in wait on the opposite side here, and I think that how this fight ends up playing out is actually going to be really important in the context of the outcome of the round.
Very slow, though. Austin taking his time to work that opening duel alongside Slight. Maybe I was wrong in the predictions here.
Oh my god.
They're crumbling apart on the defense. It's going to be an 8-take. Lex, he's got to go huge on the FAMAS. The bomb starts to come up from Donut, only able to pick up one before Slight Skalil is gone quick for a second.
That's happened again.
The numbers won't even be punched in. Like, what is up with the pistols and losing the force buys?
Well, I mean, Antran, I'm not going to be trusting any of your hunches going forward. That's for sure. Yeah, no, Mythic, they're feeling it right now. They're hitting the shots. They're looking clean. I'm like, yeah, check the positions they've got. And Strife only lose one player in winning the round. And it's the exact same thing. The exact same thing that happened in the previous half as well. Strife won the pistol and then Mythic won the force by it. And now we just got the reverse. So, yeah. Okay. The game is very much alive right now with Strife winning that force buy. It's going to be a force in response here from Mythic. But surely the trend gets broken here and Strife are able to string a couple rounds together, right? Right?
Sure.
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah,
Saturn says yes.
Joel's adds to it. Eagle, CZ. I don't think there's much more left in the side of Mythic. They're tapping out in this round. Maybe a couple of kills come back their way if some corners aren't cleared by Strife. But, I mean, they can't really hope to get closer into this.
I mean, economic damage at this point is probably the best that Mythic can hope for, but J-Dubs is going to be leaving Lex to his own devices. And he's going to end up going down as well. So Strife, they actually, they keep 5 players alive, man. Winning that anti-force buy round, really good work coming through from them. Look at the kill distribution on the side of Strife right now, by the way. Everybody between 16 and 11 kills. So everybody pulling their weight right now. Pretty much everybody either neutral or positive. And it's looking really good. It's looking well-rounded from Strife. I mean, keep in mind, they were down, what, 7-2 at one stage. So since then, they've won 7 of the past 9 rounds, man. And they're about to make that 8 out of the past 10 as well. Because it's just USPs.
Let's see what they've got. It's going to be a quick B play. 3 for Mythic here to stack up. So far, not too much coming in on the USPs, but 1 for 1's actually going to help out Mythic here. But now it looks like we're going to return to normality. I was a bit scared there if another kill could have come in, but nah, Strife, they're going to get themselves the lead right back.
Indeed. Sluggy just trying to find a kill here, and actually will be tapping Slide down. These are just gravy frags at this point, man. These are kills where, yeah, you're not going to go on to win the round, but they do have a bit of an impact. They just force those weapons to be rebought, so you can't discount them. Nice shots from Austin, though, here in this anti-eco round. He should be finishing it off with 4. Oh my god, I thought another kill might come through. Joels will finish it off. It's all 5 kills between both Austin and Joels. And not the cleanest anti-eco from Strife, but they keep 3 players alive. So it's not the end of the world. And now we're actually going to be seeing the first full gun round of the second half going through here. And we got the open play for Jojo as well. And so this is actually a landmark round, I would say, in the early stages of the second half. Because if we see Strife winning this gun round, at that point, they could really start to pull ahead here on the T side of Ancients and put some pressure onto the Mythic squad. As I even said, Strife have been certainly looking the better of the 2 teams so far, and it looks like they're going to be just rushing their way forward right now. Austin leading the charge, flashes high into the sky. Flom is good for 1, but a flurry of frags actually comes through. My god. Strife not wasting any time here, just shifting straight into gear. Very aggressively, they make their way in towards this B-bomb site. They've taken control with an Iron Fist. Does look like Mythic are going to try their hand here at the retake. They've got a couple smokes and they've got a kit to work with as well. So this is doable, but it's going to be tough.
Oof. That kill coming in. Maybe the nail in the coffin needed for Strife to keep this lead rolling. A big rifle round to convert here. Jojo, that op. It means absolutely miles to the Mythic defense. They want to keep it in actions. Even if they have that eco, having that op in Flom's hands can potentially turn an unwinnable round into something that looks doable, depending on, maybe he gets a nice opener, a gun recovered, work from there. We've seen it happen before. And I mean, the other day, we actually saw Flom on, like, a scout, everybody on pistols, on Dust 2, remember that? Where he just gets the ace and wins it for them, so I don't blame him for this.
I know, that was actually insane. HE Grenade turned his scout into an AWP, and he just went ham. But 11-9. I mean, Strife, they just continue to dominate proceedings here, man. This has just been a really solid turnaround from them. Ever since they were down 7-2, they haven't looked back. And now it's going to be an eco for Mythic, so they should be building themselves a 3-round buffer here.
Yeah, good stuff from them. I mean, they're really giving Mythic the go-around here on Ancient, which is actually quite surprising. I thought the CT side would be very well coordinated, very strong, but so far, past that pistol, absolutely nothing to speak about for him.
It's true. And, I mean, we need to start seeing some signs of life from them, right? Otherwise they're going to be dropping their map pick here. And we go to Mirage next. And based off what we've seen so far from Strife, like, these guys must be a scary prospect on a map like Mirage, man.
Well, I will will say, I mean, the CT side, it started off very shaky. If they can, like, 'cause, like, we saw them get into form at the end, right? Picking up, I believe, 5 or 6 rounds without dropping one in a row to end it off on a high note. Or rather, not end it off on a high note. Mythic actually converted the last. But if we can see that Strife to start off the CT side of Mirage, then yeah, it will get scary for Mythic. But if not, I still think there's a chance for them to fight back into the series regardless of this map. Again, this is kind of proving grounds or like a testing little... It's just a test for Strife. Can they compete with Mythic, number one? And how good are both
Oh my god.
so far? Yikes for the CT, and apparently yikes
There's
for
a
this
flank.
round on the T. Somehow, they've come away with a 3v2 advantage.
Oh, Stamina able to get a pick, and that's such a big pick because now it cuts the map in half, and there's actually just enough time for the bomb carrier to rotate across towards that B bomb site. Stamina, he's bailed Strife out here. He's given them a lifeline, man. And Slight, well, he's not going to be asking any questions or second guessing the situation. He's got the bomb out, and he's charging straight into that B bomb site. Jojo and Sluggy left in the 2 versus 2. But I mean, what was an eco round looks like a gun round right now. When you see it's an open AK in play, they both have armor as well. Surely they're going to hard clear Stamina here, right? Like, they know that he was here not too long ago. They're going to be trying to work in tandem. Oh my god. Sluggy gets the frag, and now it's all on Slight. He actually drops Sluggy, and he drops the smoke as well. He's got the Glock out. It's going to be a flash. Jojo never expects Slight to be so close. That's so audacious from Slight, man. No fear at all. Who says you need to play the post plant in a safe manner? He just drops the smoke and pulls the Glock out. Rocks out with the Glock out.
I was going to say it.
And he gets himself the clutch.
Aw, man. Ugh.
Can't take my line, Anthran. That's just dirty, brother.
Well, that was the whole comedy of it.
Fair enough, fair enough.
This round is huge for Mythic, man.
It
They
is.
can't afford to drop this. Like, you lose this, you're looking at 14-9, and we haven't seen it come back like that in this entire event. At least come back into one of those teams' favor. So, I don't want to see Mythic fall prospect to that scoreline. And I mean, look.
Oh, check
I'm open
Austin,
for a
sorry.
competitive game. I think they can do it, but it all comes down to this first kill.
Austin and Lex. Oh my god, Lex is going to be finding the frag. Austin, he gets timed. And now we're going to see Jojo with the AWP. He takes a fight towards mid, just holding the angle. Joel's walks straight into his crosshair. And this is almost like the most sort of spread out and individual sort of approach we've seen from Strife so far on this T side. And they've just been picked limb from limb kind of thing. Mythic have been really happy to just receive them individually across the board. So now in a 5v3, Strife need to pick themselves up off the ground and try and make something happen here towards this B-bomb site.
Flash in from both squads. Flum's able to get away somehow. Sluggy, what a teammate, man.
Yeah.
Sprayed him down in the AUG. If he doesn't get that kill, Strife have a leeway right back into this round. But no, a 2v5 looks almost unwinnable, and they know it, especially considering Saturn's money's not the greatest. They honestly might just consider trying to save here with 40 seconds to go. I don't know if Mythic will allow that.
Well, Slide's actually been able to get a kill back, and look at what that's done to the B-bomb site. Saturn's getting some audio cues right now as well. With 30 seconds left on the clock, he's actually going to be able to drop a smoke to isolate the player on the site. The question is whether they're going to be clearing J-Dubs out or not. Oh, Sluggy offers himself up on a silver platter. J-Dubs is able to get the kill, but Slide trades. And there's actually a molly which stops Flom from being able to aggress. There's surely no way Slide wins this right. He's going to step out. He spots Flom, misses the shot though. Still actually able to maintain on the pillar, but no. Flom is just going to be able to peek out and get the kill. There's actually a very realistic prospect of Slight winning that clutch out, but it's not going to end up happening. And Mythic finally able to win another round back here, man. What, it was 7-2 to 12-9, so it's been 10 rounds won by Strife, where Mythic have just won 2. So finally they break that trend, but there's still so much work that needs to be done.
Holy hell, Mythic, you guys gotta relax. They gave him everything he needed to do to have success in that round. Slight, literally, if he hits that shot onto Flom, it's done. The AK shot through CT. There was a smoke for Slight to cross back and play a better post-plant angle. That would have been a Strife-sided round where they had no business converting. Mythic, it's costly for them. The double up comes back out, but the economy, it's still so low.
Exactly. No cash in the bank to speak of at all after they fully buy into this round, man. And look at this. Now we have all 5 players for Strife grouped up once again. As I said, that spread out default look was kind of a new look to Strife in that previous round. Didn't work out at all. So now they're just going back to the brute force approach.
Very slow on the B ramp too.
Oh my god.
And boost deep in CT. This could help out Flom big time. This is I've seen this angle catch a lot of people out off guard, though. They're still able to make their way up the B.
Oh, Austin,
comes in
dude.
onto a blind Sluggy. Yeah, no vision needed for that one. Trade comes in, but they have so much info here. Strife in a 4v4 post plant. Now you got to start to get worried for Mythic. The util, it's pretty good, but wait, is the bomb going down? Okay, that wasn't the planner, so I was scared there for Strife. I really was. And with all these people coming in, I think I still am. Saturn has to find this kill, but he just can't. It's another stamina Slight 2v4. They all come sprinting in from the left side. Slight has to just be distracted on the MBK angle for the time being. Stamina is just going to opt to spam through it. It's not planted for him. He has to come up through the smoke. Jojo not holding for it right now. Stamina. How is he going to be able to get back in this round? And leg spotted out. They can only find one. Jojo falls, still making it costly.
Oh, man.
He's got to stay alive, dude.
So, I mean, Mythic, they win the round because they complete the defuse, but they have 4 players alive once the bomb gets defused, and they only have 1 player left alive when they respawn in the next round. So, still a lot of economic damage inflicted by Strife, but it's Mythic who win the round. They complete the retake, and it was looking a bit dicey. They actually didn't have the best platform to try and make that retake happen. Coming through, all 4 players from the CT side, it was pretty awkward, but Lex finds the kill, and I think it was Flom who also picked up one, which alleviated some of the pressure. So, good work coming through from Mythic as they start to breathe some life into the CT side, and they reduce the deficit to just 1 round.
Basic util coming in. Mythic denied the Tun's presence that they wanted. You could see Flom this time, instead of playing B, he wanted to find that early A pick, but denied it via the $600 piece of utility. Strife, what are they trying to work here? They don't really have too much control on middle or leeway in general. They're not even in the A tunnels, man. They're just playing this so passive, hoping Mythic make the first move. They're playing the game of chess, and Mythic, well, they're all for it.
Yeah, this is a very passive hold coming through from Mythic, isn't it? Happy to just post themselves across the map and wait.
Joel's is still working at middle solo here. Jojo, he's played around Donut historically for most of this CT half, and usually when he's been tested, he's been able to find a kill, so I can't imagine he goes uncleared here. Stamina. You can see all the alarm bells ringing off in his head. Jojo gonna walk back in. It comes down to the timing. He shoots off a shot. Information given to both of these squads. Who comes out with the kill? The answer is Strife. Though still 2 A defenders. Flom and Lex, MP9, AWP. They even got a rotation soon to come in from J-Dubs. It looks like they're just going to put all their eggs in the A site's basket. Spotted in Temple, gets 1 kill. Dancing around the pillar on the EWP. He's converted 2. Looking for more. All the 1v1s given to the man himself. The op, it's farming. Flom, nom, nom. It's in full effect. Austin is 1v4. I don't think he's got anything to say about this one. Sluggy 2 taps him down, and we're tied up.
Oh, God. What a defense coming through from Mythic there on that A bomb side. It looked a bit dicey there towards Donuts, especially once Jojo last his life without finding any kills before that, but Flom, the hero, comes through and he eats Strife up as they try to get in towards that A bomb site. Great AWP shots coming through from the Beast, and that means that the scores are now level, and it's going to be a force buy from Strife. So this is actually this could be a turning point, Anthran.
Yeah.
Do you know in
the first round, the Mythic won convincingly.
Do you know in the NFL they've got this thing called turning point? I'll tell you more about it after this round, because Joel's is getting very aggressive. The flashes are on point. Everyone's blinded right now. J-Dub's finally actually able to get a kill. That's all he's going to be able to accomplish, though. Oh, no. Strife, they've blown the door wide open onto the B bomb site. They get the plant, and they've got the man advantage here in the post plants as well.
Flum's crept behind enemy lines, and alongside it, Jojo's been tagged in CT. He's trying to run up. There's 2 players hold from MBK. Flom in from the flank. There he goes. He's activated himself, and all of a sudden, it's 1v2 versus like Molly dunked into CT. Lex, he may get caught with his back turned here. The bomb is planted for him. Slight just waiting for the fire to disperse. Bomb's gonna make his presence known. Do they know where this last player is? They probably expect him to be towards the B ramp here, to be completely honest with you. Lex gonna be taken down. 1v1, spamming through the smoke.
No,
gonna the defuse, but the stray bullets win it for Strife. Slight, the 1v2, saves them and gets the lead back in their hands.
He nearly runs out of ammo. He nearly runs out of ammo there with the spray into the smoke. It looked like you could see that the bullets were ricocheting off the pillar. He adjusts ever so slightly right at the end, and he'll end up connecting on the shots, taking down the diffuser. Strife go up 13-12. They finally win a round back, and they finally rewarded for their gamble, man. They committed to the force buy time and time again, and they've broken the back of Mythic's economy, who now have to eco. So Strife, well, they'll be breathing a massive sigh of relief after that round.
Oh, and it's huge too, because Mythic, they're opting to take the save here. Sure, J-Dubs is on an MP9, but that's the only real gun they have to work with. Lex, they have a defensive position in the A tunnel. Saturn goes 1 for 1 on the B bomb site. J-Dubs with that only gun has shown himself, and now Stripe, they're going to lean towards A.
Yeah, you can see as soon as they get that information, looks like they're going to try and make their way towards the opposite side of the map where only Lex lies in wait. Literally 3 players on B and just Lex all by his lonesome. Desert Eagle in his hands. Austin is going to shift walk, but he just baits him out, takes the shot out, and Lex isn't going to be connecting. And as he goes down, so will control of the safe site. Jojo going to be the first responder, but unfortunately he's only got a little stubby P250, an itty bitty P250, and it's not going to accomplish anything.
Mythic now, their backs are against the wall. Any lost here, and it's pretty meaningful. You lose one, guaranteed overtime for Strife if they can't convert. And again, then you're going to Mirage, looking to be down 1, heading into arguably one of Mythic's worst maps. So, yikes.
This is the be-all and end-all, Anthrun. This is the be-all and end-all. If we see, as you say, if we see Mythic lose this round, they're probably going to be losing the map soon afterwards. And that's not ideal, losing their map pick at all. And I think we might be seeing an A exit coming through here. This is, again, something that we haven't seen yet throughout the half from Strife. We've seen them do this towards the B-bomb site, but not yet towards A. So it's all going to be on Lex. He's got support from Jojo.
Jamming? Is that the right smoke? Is that going to land?
You're going to see the smoke coming in either way. Let's see what Lex can get done playing from the side right now. He's going to be able to find one. The flashes are good as well. Lex has found another. Finally, a kill comes through for Slight, but Mythic have responded, man. They've got numbers towards the safe site, but the kills continue to rain in.
3v3, Jojo in offensive position, but I believe he was spotted over the smoke. Stamina adds to his tally. Lex, or not Lex, I'm sorry, J-Dubs, Flum. They're left to pick up the pieces. Flum walking in on the EWP in from the temple, converts one, but I feel like it's worse that he finds that kill, because now they know exactly where he is. Stamina, though, he's left to do it all. If he isolates this 1v1 kill on the J-Dubs, you may see Mythic drop it, but no. They're able to pull off the retake, even in a disadvantageous situation. Flum, once again, being a hero for them.
Oh my god, how many times can Flom be that hero, right? Like rotating in with the AWP, I suppose it's fitting that he's in the temple because he's playing like a god, man.
Come on. That's, you know what? I'll let that one slide.
That's a good one, bruv. That's a strong reference.
A reference?
Yeah, reference game on point, man. Temples and gods.
I guess you could say it's a reference.
Slides. Oh my! He saw the foot, but he couldn't react quickly enough. Oh man!
I don't even think he can get the op. Oh, thank God, Flop doesn't go for that repeat.
But
Saturn, just AK down, my friend.
By the way, there's no one in the bank here for Strife who have gone for the force buy. Not that much money either for Mythic, so this is a really big round economically speaking.
How do Strife get back into this round? Because the util, it's not that great. They're gonna have to just charge into one of these bomb sites. Maybe they're I mean, their best avenue is to try to work one of these picks in middle. Maybe see if they can crunch in and get Mythic in an uncomfy spot so they don't have to disperse upon one of these smokes. Flom.
Oh no!
Great for him to be in CT, but he misses an op shot, which allows Jules to walk away with his life. Now they have to be weary about this flank coming in from Candles, and Jojo, he still wants to play around this donut area. In comes the B take. Nobody's actually on the bomb site.
Oh my God.
Spam through. It's going to be good for one. Sluggy. Of course, it's him, man. Bomb drop has to be retrieved. It should be planted in a safe position, but still something to be worried for. 35 seconds to go. Flash going to go on the right side. J-Dub's peeking in. Is able to dodge it. Still a lot of kills and a lot of success has to come back from Strife, which so far they've found absolutely none of.
Yeah, J-Dubs on a nice timing there, avoids the flashbang, peeks out, he gets the kill, and it just makes the life of these remaining Strife players so difficult. Joel's, he's going to have to go absolutely nuclear here from ramp, looking for the fight. He does connect on a 6 shot there initially, but still so much people to be done. Smoke's going to bloom in his face. He does find another before he goes down, but unfortunately Stamina just doesn't stand any chance in the round. He's been smoked, he's been mollied off, and he's going to be taking his AWP into the next. Of course, because they lose the round due to bomb defusal, he'll still get that round loss bonus. But Strife are down 14. Well, they're not down 14-14, but the scores are now level and they're down on the money. And so this should be Mythic going up to map point first. The question is, do Strife commit to the force? And the answer is no. Thank God.
Smart play for them, play for overtime, see what you can do. I mean, I see a lot of potential in Strife after what they've shown on this first map, regardless of the outcome. So I'm still shaking in my boots, quaking at that to see what Mythic have to show us on Mirage. Because again, wasn't that great last time, but I honestly don't want to count out the pistols of Strife, right? Because all it takes is one unfortunate opener to go their way. Then they have another rifle to work with. The op on the back of Slight and a very weakened day bomb site, that could prove to be fatal, but they're going to let Slight try to walk up and work a pick.
Yeah, He's edging his way forward right now. I actually like this approach from Strife. They got quite far on their exec last time, but look at that
Such
shot
a
from
sick
Lex.
angle.
Yeah, man, just taps their head. That drops the AWP. Joel's going to be the next player to try and get into the site, but Jojo's now rotated in position as well. So Mythic, they should have control of this A hit that comes through. Jojo on the labor spray actually gets taken down. Means that Strife do gain some ground, making their way forward. Lex still's trying to do the most, but he's been forced back as well. Bomb plant could actually be quite nice here for Strife as well. We'll just afford them a bit of extra util heading into that next round. I don't think Mythic should be dropping this one. Joel's with the Desert Eagle up close. Will not find Lex. Even though Lex is still goddamn low, he's actually continues to have an impact. Oh my god, what's happened? Saturn and Stamina, S squared. They found all the kills. And it's only Sluggy left remaining. He has to clutch it out here. He needs to save face.
They have to expect him here. Like, there's no way. They just cleared out all the way through Temple, and this is where they're going to go. No way. I actually kind of love this. They're going to go through Temple, try to flank around him, and hit towards B. And even if he finds one of these kills, even if.
Oh my god,
it's
bro.
instantaneous. Won't come in, though. I said it. I mean, one straight kill, going back the way of Strife, that could cause to screw over Mythic. And now, what also is screwed over for Mythic is the money. No off. M-Force, maybe. Actually, no. Lex, the only person that can actually afford it,
my
he's
god.
definitely going to opt to go down Roof of Moss.
Yeah.
How is this going so wrong for Mythic?
They didn't have any round loss bonus coming into this one, Anthran. That was the problem. They only got $1,400 when they lost that round. And as you say, they're going to have to try and piece it together here to deny Strife winning their map pick in regulation. Otherwise, Mythic, best they can hope for is to take this to overtime, man. My god, Strife have just been so damn impressive ever since they've turned on, right? Like, they were down 7-2, but that's just in the history now. That is behind them.
What do Mythic do at this point? Like,
I mean,
like, in all actuality, what do they do? They
I
have what AUG?
I think what they need to do is they need to try and get information early, and then they need to commit to that information. Strife haven't been playing like these convoluted defaults where they're spreading out across the map, trying to draw rotations, being very, you know, guarded in how they approach the round. So I think you get info, you commit to the rotation, and you stack up where you sort of get that initial poke that comes through from Strife. But they are going to try and get themselves aggressively postured in towards A main. But this means that B side of the map is not looking very strong right now, but Jojo does find the opening pick in the round, and that's massive.
And as you said, Mythic, the game here is to get information, and they've done that in a very good fashion. Two of them going all the way up into Temple. They've cleared out that. Jojo's gotten a kill in middle. So after a certain amount of time goes away, Mythic are going to be able to properly predict that this is going to be a B hit. And good on him. Sluggy, he's the one with the AUG, ready to post up those Jojo. An opening kill goes instantly back the way of Strife. And now, what was going to be posting, they're rather forcing them into B, causes Mythic to have uncertainty. They don't know what's going on in middle. They could, for all they know, be walking up into Donut to go for an A crunch here shortly.
Exactly. That's why I'm just like, I've got my head in my hands wondering why Jojo decided to make that play. He didn't get forced out. And as you say, because he's been taken down, look at what that's done. J-Dubs has had to reposition himself. It means that there's only one player now on the speed bomb side. Did Sluggy actually spot the player walking forward? I don't think he did. Strife are just going in dry right now. It's the contact play to try and give as little information away as possible. They've been able to get all the way onto the B bomb side. Sluggy, he's got a rude surprise waiting for him. Austin spots them out as well. They take the fight. Austin wins the fight, and that could spell trouble. In fact, it could spell the end here for Mythic. 3 versus 4. They have to make the retake happen, Ant.
Nate does so much damage onto J-Dubs too. I love what Strife do in this position, right? They don't want to go super aggressive, or rather they do want to go super aggressive, I'm sorry, because they know that AUG, that's all Mythic have to work with in this round. Now, all of them sitting towards this site, isolating these kills coming in from CT. J-Dubs picks up the AUG and brings one back, but it's too far, too late. That's 1v3 map on the line, and they're going to take it. Mythic's map pick. They get upset heading into Mirage. Now you got to start to get worried for them.
Oh my god, you absolutely do need to get